Did you find what you were looking for? Watch your step, Tibs. We're out by the creek, as you can see. Today it's much nicer than it has been the past 2 days. We still woke up to single digits. When I woke up it was like 8 degrees outside, but today's high is 34. So hey, we're breaking freezing, right? Today we're just kind of hanging out, taking it easy. There's nothing super special to report. I have spent the morning working on music, actually. We've got 6 bonk. That's okay. You can get back up, Tib. Anyway, we've got 6 singles that we're going to be putting out starting like spring and going through fall somewhat. And then in the fall we're going to be doing like an album and stuff. So I've been working on the singles this morning and just kind of going over lyrics, improvising melody, just kind of trying to crank some things out. But these guys get cabin fever so easy, and I don't blame them because I get it too. Sean is not with us. He's having a bad, rough health day, so he's not here. We told him to stay. But we're having fun. Here, let me help you up, little one. It's slippery, isn't it? Quite a bit of this is frozen. Usually a lot more of it's open. Look at them. It's like they're surfing, Tibs. Can I what? Rub your pants off? Yeah, you got some snow on your pants. Hello, happy Tibs. He was begging. After more than 20 minutes walking around, he still wanted to make his way to the playground even though it's freezing. It's a happy kid though. When he's happy, I'm happy. That's how parenting works, right? If my kid's happy, I should be happy. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. My mouth is like going numb trying to talk. We're gonna need cocoa, Tibs.
We need cocoa too.
Yes, we do.
Natty has been sitting in here working on music. We are in the process of looking at a lot of the songs that we've written that we love and haven't released yet, because honestly, our best stuff we haven't released yet. We've been writing and slowly saving up this. We've got a lot of songs now.
More than 10 songs sitting, waiting in the wings for us to finish them up, polish them up, and put them out as singles. Like, we haven't stopped making music.
We've got another 15 or so that are ready for albums after. And then to get there, we've probably got about 200 songs that we've written that we don't love, that will probably never get released. Though I think in the next couple months I might start playing them just on the guitar and singing them to the vlog occasionally, just so you can be like, this is kind of our B songs, but there's some in there that we still love, you know. And so we'll still share them with you, but maybe not with a full production. But yeah, so Nat's in here getting ready, writing up them lyrics.
Writing up them lyrics.
Listening and sorting. We're trying to split some of the songs right now between, we're going to be doing singles for most of the rest of this year. Just once we start releasing, we'll probably do one a month. But we're also getting ready for releasing our first actual like full LP album.
Because we put out a lot of singles, but never like a proper album. I think it's time.
Yep. So we're excited for that. And some of it's like, it's really fun to go through old music, and a lot of it we listen to and we're like, well, that was fun because we learned this and this, we don't want to use it. But it's really cool to go through those stuff, and it's like, you write something, you fall in love with it, and then you put it in a folder, and you write, 10 more songs, and you've kind of moved on, and you go back and you're like, when I say 10 more songs, you write 10 more good songs, means you write 100 more songs or something like that. Like, we've really kind of ground through a lot of like our crappy writing to get what we really like out of it. But then you go back and you listen to that song, and you're like, man, I'm so proud of this. I love this song. So it's been fun today to be working on this. We've been doing it the past few days quite a bit, and it's becoming part of the regular schedule again.
Yay!
And for the most part, Tibs is loving it. Occasionally, he hears a song and says, I don't like this song.
I know.
He does not approve.
You little critic. That's okay. We're critical too. Let's see. I'm just gonna let this play for a while. Why not? I've got enough time on the camera. This is how I work on music. I press play. I improv most of the time after I've got lyrics, and then I go through and refine the lyrics as I find the flow of the syllables and the way it should fit together. Kind of lost my groove there. Let's see. And then I will go back to the beginning and do it again. And when it gets to the part where I kind of drop the ball, hopefully next time I won't drop the ball, and I just kind of do this on repeat. I've been doing this about 3 hours today, maybe? And I need probably at least 3 more hours to get this song flushed out. I'm still working on the second verse, and part of that is because this is the really basic production. Sean has to go back and kind of flesh out some things in the DAW. And once that's finalized, it's easier for me to say, okay, I'll start the second verse here. I'll make sure it ends here. I'll make sure the phrases have their place. It's weird. I was telling Sean, I think that we should actually spend more time showing you guys the process behind making this music, because it's completely from scratch. All of the current production has literally just come from Sean's head, from scratch. And when he's got the production to a point that it feels like it's about a song's length, he'll usually start handing it off to me, and I will create lyrics based on what I think the emotional feel or the tone of the song ought to be. So I feel like this one, like for example, I feel like this one, I don't really have a title for it yet, but I feel like it's one of those hopeful, pushing and working through the muck sort of songs to get to the dream. And we like to dream. So here we are.
Wow, and that's been working on music, and I've been listening to some music education. Because you know, me and Nat are always about education. He was sitting here eating, and literally I looked up and saw him take a bite, and like I looked down, and I don't know, maybe 3 minutes later I look up and he was just gone, which is funny because we had a song playing and he was gone, but this little foot was twitching to the beat for a few minutes before he was gone. But oh, he's so tired and he's so cute.
He is.
Being a parent's fun.
I hope he ate enough. I feel bad because I love working on music, but today it was like I was working on music, which means I wasn't paying much attention to him or giving him a lot of time. I'm glad we went on that walk together earlier, and I hope he understands.
He climbed on me a lot today too. Every few minutes, here's another book and here's a Tibs on my lap. So I think that between the two of us, he got quite a bit of attention. But he's pretty good at like he knows sometimes that Mom and Dad need to work for a few minutes and he needs to play, and so he gets his blocks out. And what's really funny is when he's done, he tells me very clearly. He comes up to me, he climbs on me and says, "I need attention." Every time he tells me that, I stop what I'm doing and I give him attention. We play for a while, or we pull out his like flashcards or do his ABCs for a while. We do a puzzle, etc. So I think he actually gets a lot of attention, but he also is pretty good about letting us work. Don't mind the messy house. Sorry about that. It'll be clean before we go to bed because Nat and I can't stand messy houses either. Where are we at, Tibs? Yep. We were gonna eat at home, and then we're doing spring cleaning, and honestly, we're trying to get rid of some stuff because when this year is over, at the end of our lease, we want to be ready to move. It's getting a little tight in there for us, and the neighbors have been loud for years. We put up with it, but it now affects him quite a bit and stuff like that. So we think it's time to move. So we're trying to figure all that out, but we want to have everything sorted so that it's easier to go this time. Because this time we're going to probably leave probably half of our furniture Craigslisted and replace it when we get to the new place and stuff like that. So anyways, we started sorting through stuff, and we had a few things up on Craigslist. Somebody said, "Hey, I can come pick that up now," and so we're like, okay. We were gonna leave after eating. That's but fine.
Taking our picturesque walk as always. This little kid's being a pill.
Yep.
He lags behind, and then he runs to catch up, and then he lags behind. It's beautiful today, though.
Like a yo-yo. It's like playing yo-yo, but with a person.
Waiting for the sun to break through the clouds. It would be about 10 degrees warmer, I think. Tibby, while you were sleeping, Aunt Jan came by, and she brought a couple of goodies for you. Do you like that chair? It's just your size.
Yeah. Can you tell the camera? Say, "Thanks, Aunt Jan."
Thanks, Aunt Jan.
There you go. And she also brought by a pair of pajamas. Some Nemo pajamas.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. He's like...
He's still waking up.
He's still waking up. He always wakes up, and it's a little bit of the end of the world each time when he wakes up. So I usually bribe him with snacks. Do you want some pears and cottage cheese now?
I want some pears and cottage cheese.
Me too. He's looking at you now.
I can work in the bag.
Working in the computer in the back. Yep. What are we working on?
What are we doing?
What are Mom and Dad doing?
We're going in music and I can hear and I can come to Panda and the TV. And I can come and the TV. And the door.
Can you show them your new pajamas? Oh yeah, his Nemo pajamas.
Yeah. Trying to give previews of our music.
If you liked it, subscribe. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you liked it, comment.